Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create calendar, all right, using CorelDraw. How to create 2026 calendar using CorelDraw. So if you are new to my channel, I am Emma Graphics, and here we learn everything related to graphic design. So if you want to see more of my content, kindly click on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get down to the video. So as soon as you launch your CorelDraw, so I'm going to delete this except the write-up. So I'm going to delete this. All right, so you can also, I can also delete this. So what you need to do, first of all, this is your page. All right, so you have to create a rectangle. Just draw a rectangle like this. All right, and then feed it to page. Okay, so I'm going to give the size, the exact size that we have here. All right, so I'm going to just copy the size and resize the rectangle that we have here. All right, in order to have the exact size. All right, so centralize the rectangle. So now we have our page set up. All right, so I leave it at landscape. That's for the page orientation. It's on landscape. If you like, you can leave it, you can change it to portrait, but I prefer landscape. All right, so the first thing you are going to do after setting up all this, or the next thing you are going to do, click on tools. All right, so click on script, just highlight the script, and then now check this particular script. Okay, so once you click on this script, it will definitely give you option over here. All right, so you have this option. You can see, look at it, look at this place. That's the script option dialog box. All right, so once you are here, all you need to do, click on this particular place, this place that says calendar wizard. Just click on this small box. All right, so once you click here, so click on the wizard. All right, this is the wizard, because we are trying to create a calendar using the wizard. All right, so now click here and then create the calendar. So click here to create the calendar. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to double click. So once I double click, this option, this box will come out. So here, this is where you will be able to rearrange the calendar the way you want. All right, so the interesting thing is that you can create 2027 calendar with this wizard. You can create 2028 even while you are in 2027. So all you need to do, or 2026, all you need to do, just change the number from here or up or down. All right, so now as you can see, if you look at this place, let me highlight here, so you can see that this is 2027, and I can change it to 2028 if I want, 2029. Okay, so I'm going to create 2026 calendar. All right, so if you like, you can just choose all. All right, so choosing this particular all means that from January to December will display. All right, so once you do that, when you look closely here, you can see that we have January, so whatever you do here will display here. So the way it's going to display on your computer, they will show you here. So when you are okay with it, so you click on generate. So now I'm going to play around with this. So yeah, English, we prefer English. So week start on Sunday. So if you want to change it to Monday, it's up to you, but I prefer Sunday. Okay, so everything, it looks fine. So the layout, like I talked about here, so the layout, you can now change the layout to, if you want 12, that's 12 small months with an image. So here you will be able to put image here. All right, maybe if you have a face of, if for instance you are designing for a wedding, like a wedding program or something, so you want to attach the image of the celebrant together with the calendar, so you can just put their image somewhere here. All right, so let's do this so that we can see, then we'll come back and try another one. So I'm going to click on generate. All right, so once you click on generate, it will give you a box. So let's hold on for a few minutes. Yeah, so now just click on OK and then click close. So when you look closely, you can see that we have our calendar set up for us. This is January, February, March, April, May, and June. So like I said earlier, you can now put the image of the celebrants somewhere here if you want to put flowers or whatever you want to attach to the design. So you can just go ahead and do that. But the most important thing is that we were able to create this particular calendar from January to December. And like I said, the beautiful thing is that this calendar is a recent one. So if you want to look at today's date, which is I think 8th of April, which is Wednesday, when you look closely here, you can see that this is 8th and it's Wednesday, April. So it's consistent with today's date. So it's not something because we use wizard, so it's just going to give you a random. This is not a random calendar. This is current calendar that you can use to do whatever you want to do. All right, so let's go and change to a different format and see how it's going to pan out. So I'm going to delete this. So all you need to do, like I said earlier, just click on wizard and highlight the calendar. So let's change from months to 12 months to that's the size. Let's try this and see. Okay, now look closely. I'm going to generate this. Going to generate this. Just give it view. Okay, I think it's okay. It's up now. So close it. So now look at it. It's showing it in this particular pattern. So January is here, February, March, April. I think this is going to be to June. Then the other side, May, June. So the other side you are going to have July, and you have August, September, October, November, and December right at the bottom. All right, so obviously this is how you can create your calendar, and it's easy. It's make it easier for you to create calendar this way rather than to start typing SMT WTFS and then create a table and start arranging 1 to 30. All right, so this actually make it seamless and easy for you to be able to create this without wasting your time. So if you have any question regarding what we have just done, kindly drop me a comment under the comment section. Or if you don't understand anything we have done so far, I think you need to start you need to learn CorelDraw right from the scratch, and which obviously you can do that with me. All you need to do, subscribe to this channel and then go to my page and look for CorelDraw tutorial for beginners and watch that particular video. All right, so that will be the end of this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.